Hey everyone, it's time for day 15 of Alone with You. Last time I think that we did the whole find dead body, followed by talking to hologram version of that person, with Pierre. We found out he wasn't as bad of a guy as maybe we initially were led to believe. So I think based on the map and Corey's discussions with us about what we would be doing next, I think at this point we have no idea what's next. Like, we've done everything we've talked about, so whatever is next is gonna be well, I guess we'll find out from Corey right now. Of course, first things first, we have to check our progress. Wait, what? It's not even letting us check our progress. What is this? Corey, how dare you take away the one piece of stability in our lives? Can't even check the view screen. Well, I mean, my morning's ruined. I don't know about you. I guess we'll talk to Corey, because he's our only source of information in the world now. Oh, good morning. How are you? You know, I was good up until there was no view screen for us. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know how good I am. I think I understand what you mean. Do you, Corey? Because it wouldn't have been that hard for you to prepare a status screen for us, but no, you didn't. But I suppose our time here is almost over, isn't it? Yeah, I guess. It feels like things are sort of coming to a conclusion. Anyway, I'm sorry I wasn't there to greet you when you woke up. I was just getting things ready. It's awful suspicious, Corey. I guess we should just make sure the escape ship is okay, shouldn't we? It should have been upgraded already. Despite learning what ultimately happened to their real selves, the holograms were able to find the strength to complete their own missions. So let's go have a look at the escape ship, okay? I've unlocked the ship hangar for you. Finally, we get to see this ship in person. Watch it just be like completely non-functional. I mean, no, it looks fine. What does that say? HC242? Kind of appropriate. What else is there? Just some dead Roombas? That's it. Alright, let's look at this thingy. Yeah, always push a button when you see it. Who knows what it does? Just gotta finger that port. Good, good. It appears that everything is in order. I think we can... well... I'm sorry. I'm procrastinating. The escape ship is fine. I guess I'm just a little nervous. What's wrong? Why are you nervous, Corey? Nothing is wrong particularly. Certainly not with the ship. That's good to hear. It's just that we've been working towards this for so long. I'm afraid of this moment now that it's here. Why? After everything we've been through, I don't want to let you down. Listen, I need to ask you something. I'd appreciate your direct honesty. I'm always happy to give direct honesty. Go ahead. Well, during our time here, you've had several opportunities to meet with your former colleagues in the Holosim chamber. We sure did. And you've been able to get to know them more over the past few weeks, even with all the terrible things we've uncovered. Would you say that has made you happy? Yeah, I guess. It was sort of nice to have someone to talk to besides Corey and sort of get to know these people that we probably didn't really know that well before the events of this game. But we got to know the hologram versions of them, and that was nice. So, sure, it made me happy to experience that. I am so glad to hear you say that. Well, I'd like to make sure you get one last visit in the Holosim chamber before you go. I am currently devoting all the resources I can to powering up the escape ship and monitoring the conditions outside. And, well, I'm afraid this is going to be your last chance to see your colleagues before we take off. So I've prepared one last simulation for you for tonight. I'm afraid you'll have to make a choice again, as usual. With whom would you like to spend time in the Holosim chamber tonight? I feel like that's the second time this sentence has been constructed very strangely. Like, you can read it and understand what it's asking you, but it's not like... That's not how it would come to mind to ask that question in natural speech. Well, we've had all our special scenes with our best friend Winnie, so I feel like at this point this is a Winnie playthrough. If you don't think she's the best girl, then sorry to say, you're out of luck here. I'm overriding you, and if you want to see the special scenes with anyone else, you should buy the game yourself and play through it and see all that it has to offer and experience the majestic graphics and funky music for yourself. I'm kind of curious about some of the other people too, to be honest. Like, I like Leslie, and Pierre would have been kind of interesting. Even Jean, I'm curious if we would learn that he was truly Iron Man, but only in his special scenes. But anyway, we're gonna go with Winnie, because who else? At this point, we're locked in. We're on the train to Winnie Town, and there's no stopping it. Okay, I'll talk to Winnie and make sure she's available. I'm sure she's looking forward to it. There isn't anything you need to do today, so feel free to return to your quarters whenever you're ready. I'll let you know tonight when the simulation is good to go. You do that, Corey. Good to go is good enough for me. Are you gonna miss this place? I feel like my character might miss the way the place used to be when things were functioning, but the whole post-natural disaster full of dead bodies and all that, constantly raining, I don't know if that's worthy of being missed. Like, it doesn't seem that nice. So maybe in some way, but I wouldn't unequivocally say yes. So I'll say maybe. I understand it is natural to be conflicted about these things. I wasn't going to bring this up just yet, but I have, well, a surprise for you. Is that right? Yes, I have been working on a new idea the past little while. I think you're gonna like this. I like how Corey's building the anticipation. He's like, I got a surprise for you. You're gonna like it a lot, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is until the right time. That's just some good, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. Corey is acting like someone who has given people surprises before. He's an experienced surpriser. When the time is right, I'll show you. For now, though, let's just say I want you to be happy. Alright, the wording here is kind of off-putting now that I've read this. And I think I found a wonderful way to make that happen. Corey, why are you so weird sometimes? Well, I don't want to go to bed just yet. Let's see if we can talk to Corey a little bit first. Nope. Just absolutely can't. Okay. That's fine. Did you perhaps come up with some status update screen for us? Since, yes, finally. Alright. I forgive you for your earlier transgressions, Corey. As long as you give us this update now, we're okay. We cool. The thrusters of the ship are coming along nicely. Despite the tragedy of yesterday's findings, Mr. Tong hasn't skipped a beat. He seems to have found an increased energy for problem solving. Perhaps learning his ultimate fate gave him a new perspective on yours. And with the schematics you found, he reported that he has made some additional effort that should increase your chances of survival. Mr. Tong was perhaps a reluctant leader, but it appears he is rediscovering his talents as our situation progresses. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened last time. I don't think anything in our room really changes over the course of the game. Yep, so all we can do is go to bed. It's time. I guess this is it. I did the best I could for you under the circumstances. So please head to the HoloSim chamber when you're ready for the simulation. I'm ready, Corey. I'm readier than I've ever been. You wouldn't believe how ready I am. Like, I'm ready down to my bones. Okay, well, have a good time in there. I'll see you in the morning. I mean, it's not just me, right? Like, Corey has gotten much more awkward lately. Right? Okay, let's see what this HoloSim is all about. The hell is this? Quick, come look at this. Isn't this amazing? This view, this phenomena. Do you know what we're looking at here? I have no clue. That's understandable. I can't imagine why the AI would have told you. Well, this is what happens when a planet like ours is destroyed. Specifically, this is what Eridani Epsilon B will look like once it collapses, based on our projected models at least. Oh yeah, I guess that's the name of this planet, huh? Totally forgot that. I think it was mentioned once, maybe 2 times early on. I don't know, that seems kind of like morbid in a way of Corey to create this simulation of what this planet will look like once it collapses. And I guess it's like, what, rocks floating around a black hole or something? The 2 colonies, the agrodomes, everything. It will all just be floating out there. And this whole project will have been for nothing. Yeah, nihilism. I relate to that. I'm so sorry. That was very inconsiderate of me. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. No, it's okay. You can say whatever you want. I can handle it. I am what they call a big boy. And I've got big boy muscles. I'm sure the AI just wanted you to enjoy the sight of it and not think about what it represented. It sounds like he wasn't thinking too hard if he wanted me to enjoy a sight but not think. But it is kind of nice to look at, I guess, if you like spinning rocks. Well, this is off to a fine start. I really just wanted to talk and spend some time together. Well, this is the end, isn't it? The storm out there on the planet is getting worse. Your window of opportunity is getting smaller and smaller. But, well, before we go any further, I really need to talk to you about something. It's very, very important. Yes? What is this important thing? Okay, well, it's about the AI, actually. There's something you need to know. What do we need to know? This week, you helped me understand what happened, to the real me. In fact, you helped all of us understand. You brought us closure, and you helped each of us, well, come to terms with our lives. Yeah, I guess I did that. Well, I owe it to you. I think we all do. To help you out. We talked about it. The AI has been different lately. It's been preoccupied, you might say. Yeah, I mean, Corey has been acting a bit weird lately. I definitely got that impression. Yeah, it probably has been asking you a lot of questions lately, talking to you more. The AI, it keeps going on and on about Colony B, you know, where the 4 of us were stationed. When we were recreated here in the HoloSim chamber, it would bring it up a lot, asking us if there was anything we missed from the colony, that kind of thing. And you probably remember me saying that the AI gave me my house. It was very specific. It wanted me to have my favorite place. I guess the other 3 went through the same thing, and well, after we had our first visit together, the AI talked to me, asked me a lot of questions. What kind of questions did he ask? All kinds. If the recreation, or recreation, I guess, recreation of her apartment was just right, if our conversation went well, how my work on the navigation systems was going. I said that meeting you was great, that we had a good talk, and that I hoped we would get another chance to speak again. I also told it that our conversation gave me lots of ideas, and that I was eager to get back to work. I felt inspired, I think is how I put it. The AI, it seemed very interested in that. It said it would make sure we got to meet again. It would do everything it could. I didn't think much of it at the time, to be honest. What I said was true. I was looking forward to talking again. But ever since then, when the AI would sync with us, would get data from us to help with the ship, it would ask questions. It always wanted to know, well, how it was going, it said. That's how it put it. And, well, day by day, it seemed overly concerned with how I was, if I was happy. It asked that sometimes. Go on. Well, to be honest, when you visited, I was. More. I felt better, even when it wasn't easy, as silly as that may seem now. Anyway, we all realized it was asking us the same things, and every time you would go to Colony B, especially, it would get upset. And we finally figured out why. The AI told you that it couldn't access Colony B anymore after the Rift event. Isn't that right? Yeah, you definitely said that a bunch of times. Yeah, and as far as any of us knew, that's exactly what happened. But the thing is, that's not entirely true. The Rift event cut off the 2 colonies from each other, yes. But, well, the AI actually didn't try to re-establish contact with Colony B. It completely abandoned us all out there. Wow, that's a pretty jerk move, Corey. How come you didn't try to establish contact? Are you sure it's not true? This is crazy. This is crazy. Well, how do you know? I want to know how you know. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want you to elaborate. As we synced data with the AI each day, we noticed inconsistencies with some of the things it was telling us. And its, emotional response to Colony B confirmed what we suspected. We understand now. It was the right thing to do. There was nothing the AI could do for Colony B, so it had to direct its efforts here. But we don't think it's forgiven itself for that decision, and that all of this is because of that. We think that all this time it's been so focused on you as a way to make up for what it did. It wants to set things right in a way. It sounds crazy. It's an AI, right? How could it feel regret? How could it carry that guilt around? But, well, look at me. Look at the others. We're just constructs too, and we feel all these things. Real emotions for our other selves, for the ones we knew, for you. Had you noticed lately that the AI has seemed emotional? Yeah, well, I noticed something. I don't know how emotional Corey's behavior was, but it was certainly something. Okay, well, listen. This is the important part. Tomorrow, I think the AI is going to ask you to check in on us. It might say it has some kind of surprise or something. Yeah, Corey did say that. It did? Oh boy. Okay, well, then we're probably right. So, when it does this, there's going to be a problem. I need you to come straight here to the HoloSim chamber as soon as possible. I need you to promise me that you'll do this. Please, will you promise me? What's going on here? Is this like some sort of intrigue? Like Corey is gonna try to kill us or something, and Winnie is trying to save us, or the other way around? What? I wonder what will happen with either choice. But on the other hand, it's 4 versus 1, right? Like, these 4 HoloSim people, they seem to have a pretty good relationship with me, and they all seem to have my best interests in mind. But Corey has been acting pretty suspicious. So maybe the HoloSim people here are telling me the right thing, and I should come here. Also, Winnie is our BFF, so she wants us to promise her that we're gonna go straight to the HoloSim chamber, and that we shouldn't learn what Corey's surprise is. But I really want to know what the surprise is. Man, this is a real dilemma here. Like, I don't know if it is for you as a viewer, but it's very difficult for me to make this choice. But I mean, like I said before, we're on the Winnie train. We have to promise her. For now, though, please, let's just spend some time here, okay? I don't want to worry about anything else for a while. I think we've earned a little peace here together. Soon you'll be able to go back home. Your mission will be complete. You'll get to see friends, family. Are you looking forward to that? Sure. After all you've done here, you deserve it. It will be so good for you. If you want it, I'm sure Hudson Cartier can get you work as an engineer. After this debacle, you'll be a hero. Anyway, I don't know if we'll get another opportunity, so I was wondering. You've been through so much, but you always manage to find time for me here. I just wanted you to know, well, I appreciate all you've done, and well, I'm going to miss you terribly when this is all over. But I wish this could be real somehow. I wish I could be with you out there. Just you and me. Yeah, I mean that would be nice if you were not a hologram, but still a real living person. So, yeah. But I guess maybe she just took that as us saying, like, we're in love with her or something. Cause she's like, I'm so glad you feel that way. I mean, really, we like her, but you know, we don't know each other that well. Anyway, remember what I said about tomorrow. And well, thank you for coming to see me tonight. So I guess we're just gonna go to bed now and see what happens tomorrow. So I guess we've got a big decision ahead of us tomorrow. Do we go see what Corey's surprise is? Knowing that Corey has been acting strangely and suspiciously, and we want to see what the surprise is, but at the same time, Winnie warned us not to do that, and she said, come straight to the Holosim chamber, and, you know, don't go see what the surprise is. And we promised her, our best friend, that we would do that. So, what will we do? I guess we'll have to see next time. But I'm sure you'll be on the edge of your seat, as will I. But until next time, thanks for watching. Take care.